Okay, so I'm with Mike Keeler right now, and we're gonna look at his 5th gen 4Runner. So tell us about your 4Runner.
I think I owe you an explanation. Once again, I'm adding more variety to my channel. And for people that don't want to see this kind of stuff, you don't have to watch it. I just think it's cool to post things different under the same niche, whatever. So I thought it was cool to introduce the owners of the rigs that you see in the different movies that I make of the trucks. So my little local Toyota group, at least one of them, Hilux Surf Off-Road, at least once a week we have a meeting, you know, like at a taco shop, like Taco Tuesday. For every Tuesday we've been having meetings, like, you know, meetups, and just chill, eat tacos and whatever. So I kind of thought, why not do rig reviews or rig walkarounds like some other people like Jason and Mike and a few other overland off-road YouTubers have been doing. I thought it would be cool if I did some too, so you could get to know who's in my area and who's in my group and my little Toyota family. So this first video didn't really completely turn out how I wanted it. So this won't be how you'll see all of the other videos. I'm gonna do a little bit more tripod stuff than handheld like in this video, but I still think that it was pretty informative and pretty interesting, so let's just watch.
It's start off as a stock SR5, not even the premium, because I had to roll over another vehicle that had a lot of issues with it.
Yeah.
The Acadia. Great vehicle, but don't buy one used.
Yeah.
So first thing I did, ordered a C4 bumper, high crossbar. I have a Smittybilt X2O 12,000 pound winch, Pro Comp, so synthetic line, aluminum Haas fair lead, quick detach, license plates.
Oh, okay.
So for trail rides, so you don't bend it up, and then throw it back on so you don't get the $80 ticket every 20 feet because the cop wants to be anal. So again, just quick screws. So helps protect the end plate. I have a 20-inch Nightlight 100-watt LED bar in the bumper there, and this winch is wireless or wired.
Okay.
So in case your battery dies, you can still hook up power to it.
That's good.
And still run with the wired connector if you need to.
Yeah.
So either way, I do carry a spare battery in my glove box for it. Lights are still stock for now. First thing I did before I even took ownership of it, because I had none in this color.
Yeah.
So I had to wait for it to clear customs first.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went ahead and put the TRG wheels on for me.
From the dealer.
Okay.
Okay.
So the skid plate, the oil filter, the air filter, and the wheels I had put on before I took delivery. So the dealership has to put all the TRD parts back in every time they do service on it.
Yeah.
And I don't have to pay extra for it because it was done prior to me taking delivery of the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 radios. So this is my GMRS, that is my CB. Everything in the vehicle on the driver's side is my GMRS. Everything on the passenger side is CB, and that'll make sense later as we go through.
Yeah.
Aux beam, 240 watt, 5D, RGB white, LED bar, Bluetooth controlled. White is 240, and I believe the color is only 60 watt. So it's not really light projecting too well as color as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But for $130,
It's good.
you know, for 240 watt white, I haven't had any issues with it on the trail. Gobi rack, stealth with rise, wind dam. Unfortunately, I was part of the trail duty incident, so it took an extra 4 months for me to get my rack and ladder.
Yeah.
But it came in. I haven't had any issues with it. With the radio on all the time, I never hear wind noise, so I mean, it does if you turn the radio off, but I never have my radio off for the most part. So. Traction boards, X-Bull or Bore Off-Road, either one. I ordered one set of each because I wanted to see what the $5 difference was. Nothing. The tooling parts where you can see where they cut from the plastic mold are exactly the same. So they just, different names, same factory. I paid $140 for all 4 of these.
That's not bad. For 4?
For 4.
Oh, okay.
So they were 70 a piece for a pair, 70 per pair.
That's not bad.
And just aluminum bar. If you look in here, there's a cotter pin just to keep them from going down, and TSA locks just to slow somebody down from stealing it. If they really want it, they're going to get it.
Yeah.
But it's more or less just for my insurance purposes. So if they are gone, I can claim against the insurance that I made an attempt to secure my stuff. Got the Gobi Ladder. On the back, I have 2 Type S LEDs, both 8-inch, RGBW as well. Each one is 80 watts. And what I like about this is the top row is all RGBW. So I can make it any color I want, and it actually projects, I think, 60 watt color on each side. Bluetooth controlled as well. These are about the only lights that I spend a lot of money on because they are 90 a piece from AutoZone, which I had cheap little $30 ones, but I needed 2 switches to control the halo on them, and then to control the white. And I didn't want that. I wanted 1 switch
Just do everything.
to do everything, because they run, I have it set up on the software that they run the same, so no matter what I do to one, they mirror each other at the same time. So in emergency mode, which we had to use before, we were on a trail, some guy was stuck, and because I was blocking the road and winching him,
that's good.
they have flasher mode.
Yeah.
So flasher mode, so people come around it pretty bright flash mode.
That's neat.
I can change the color to adjust for dust, snow, so yellow, greens, blues, whatever I need to adjust so it can be seen clear for people behind me on the trail. I have them pointed down, 1 for backing up, 2, it's not directly in the line of sight of somebody behind me on the trail.
That's good.
So they can still see where I'm at,
Yeah.
but it's not directly in their eye.
Yeah.
That's it for the outside.
What ladder is that?
That's the Gobi Ladder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it came with, when I bought it, it came with the rack, the ladder, the wind dam, the light bar set up for 40-inch, as well as the upgraded shocks for the tailgate too. So basically it'll hold the weight of the ladder now.
Okay, that's good,
So-
yeah.
And I will say what is odd is, even though this is powder coated black, it does not get as hot as the painted blue body.
That's funny. What sliders are those?
These are Bobtown Sliders, 0 degree with kick out full plate, custom colored. I tried to match this, but nobody had really done this type of thing before. My first attempt failed. Same with painting my front bumper. If you notice on the front bumper, it's color matched on the bottom to the car.
Yeah.
First time it failed, so learning curve. I've never done it myself, but cheaper than spending $600 per slider to have done. So there's a 2-step process. First you got to do chrome, then you got to do the candy. But people think that there's only like 7 or 8 colors out there.
Yeah.
There's about 3 million colors you can do with powder coating now. Different styles and everything else.
And they look really nice.
I got a lot of compliments and complaints. I understand they're going to get scuffed up. They're never going to look as pretty as the first day they were put on there. The purpose of them is to prevent damage here. So they're bolt on. And the one thing I like about Bobtown is, 1, he's local. 2, I don't know if you can see underneath, but there's a small lip that hooks the frame right here. So not only is it straight, but it also connects to the underneath the frame. So if it takes an impact, it actually pulls the whole vehicle with it instead of putting all the stress on the bolts.
That's good.
That's another consideration why I went with Bobtown over everybody else, because everybody else was a flat plate, so all the stress is on the bolts on impact. This is not. There's actually some stress put with everything, so it spreads the weight, spreads the stress, lowers the damage of impact.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt Mike or myself or whoever's talking in this part of the video. So, there were some things that we forgot to add. So, Mike wanted to make sure that you guys knew that he didn't mention that he upgraded the brakes on his 4Runner to PowerStop Z36 rotors and pads on all 4 wheels. also, his eventual goal for his 4Runner is to overland. So he wants to get out there, take a week, and just explore and enjoy nature and his 4Runner. That's personally a goal that I have with my Tacoma, just to get out there, go camping, and, you know, do the whole thing. Because I was in Boy Scouts when I was younger, and we'd go on camp outs, and I thought it was pretty cool to do stuff like that. So it's cool to have my truck and camping in the same thing, you know. So let's continue.
Inside, haven't done much. Custom ordered light switches, so they all match OEM. They all go into the slots. They control main bar, bumper, rear lights. So yes, even though the roof rack lights are controlled through Bluetooth, I have a manual override to turn them on and off. So they won't come on through the Bluetooth until I apply power to it.
Good.
Which is in a custom built fuse relay box I made.
Okay.
So I have my GMRS and CB actually inside of here. I went with both units are strictly, so you got the Midland and then you got the Uniden. And like I stated earlier, everything on the driver's side is GMRS. So I know when I go to here, I can plug in my GMRS radio.
Okay.
And it comes on no issues. So I can control it there.
And then you can go to CB on the right.
And correct.
Okay.
I can do the same thing. So you got two different trail teams going out, and you got somebody staying base station.
Oh, okay.
Fully functional. I split Cat 7 all the way to the rear. And if you look, let me turn this off so I don't go. So ordered these inexpensive RJ45 ports. And I said split the signal, so if I want to, I can sit here with the chair, can run base camp, still communicate with the trail team. Or if I'm driving, I can talk to the trail team from up front.
Okay.
Either way, so I can communicate to both.
That's neat, yeah.
So if you notice with the NMO adapters for the antennas, they're on the edge. Reason is, I can go all the way up and the CB still clears the body.
Good.
So if you're on a trail and you have to do emergency work, you don't have to stop and play with the antennas all day long. And because it's close up, when I ran it to the back, because I was also running comms to the back, I was picking up the transmission interference, so the higher it revved, you can actually hear the RPMs kick up.
Yeah.
This is the custom made power supply I made for all my electrical, everything that I've added to it. This is a Buseman waterproof marine relay fuse box. And all my relays and fuses there. And I have the diagram on my build sheet on the forum. So all my relays, everything runs through this. So nothing that I've added to my vehicle touches the OEM system, with the exception of the battery. And I don't have 400 things plugged into my battery. So just my winch, the car supply, and then the supply. So I got 120 amp breaker bars here. So I got that built in, and you got the fuse relays built into here as well. So I got multiple systems to help try to protect any type of major surge issues that may occur. And now they actually offer those online now.
Oh, okay.
So you can have them pre-wired now.
That's good.
When I built it, nobody had them. So I spent 2 months trying to figure out how to get it to work. Because I don't deal with electrical that much. I used to build data systems, so comms I can do all day long, no problem. That's about it so far for this build.
Okay. So do you have any plans in the future for it?
Yes, actually, I just ordered some scene lights I'm going to put in, 4 7-inch slim floodlights I want to put in, and I ordered 2 slim driving lights because I'm going to the junkyard this weekend to buy 2 of these, and I want to see if I can install and make my ditch lights in my mirror.
Okay.
So instead of mounting them here, they're in the mirror.
It looks more OEM.
That's what I'm trying to do. If you notice, everything on the inside looks like
OEM.
all those slots are OEM slots. So I didn't have to cut nothing. Everything just plug and play. I need body armor underneath and a lift kit. I'm still running. Unfortunately, Toyota did not announce that the original TRD stock suspension for 16 was a Bilstein 4100. I thought it was a 5100 series.
Oh, okay.
No. So unfortunately I got the 4100 series in here, and she is tired once I've added all this weight on her.
Yeah.
So, and then body armor, lift kit, those lights, and a tent, and then she's going places.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed looking at Mike's 4Runner, and stay tuned for more videos like this and other stuff I post on my channel. So thanks to Mike, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, peeps. It was fun.